శ్రీ ముత్తవరపు వెంకటేశ్వరరావు కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ 2008 లో స్థాపించిన కళాశాలలో MBA, NAC A గ్రేడ్ మరియు ISO సర్టిఫికేషన్ సాధించిన మొట్టమొదటి కళాశాల శ్రీ ముత్తవరపు వెంకటేశ్వరరావు కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ త్వరలో అటానమస్ కాబోతోంది.
2014లో ISO గుర్తింపు, 2015లో రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వంచే A గ్రేడ్, 2016లో NAC A గ్రేడ్, ఇప్పుడు NBA సాధించిన సంస్థ శ్రీ ముత్తవరపు వెంకటేశ్వరరావు కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ.
Good morning everyone. In the last classes we discussed about the derivation of the VA characteristics of the PN junction diode, junction capacitances and energy band diagrams of a PN junction diode. Okay, so first unit is completed. Today I would like to explain in the second unit, namely special semiconductor devices such as Zener diode, breakdown mechanisms and Zener diode applications. Okay, so in this unit extra semiconductor devices are LED, varactor diode, photodiode, tunnel diode, UJT, PNPN divide diode and SCR devices. SCR means silicon controlled rectifiers. Okay, these are all the special semiconductor diodes. First we discussed about the Zener diode and breakdown mechanisms and Zener diode applications. Okay, first of all, what do you mean by breakdown? Breakdown means in the reverse biased condition, as long as the reverse voltage is less than the breakdown voltage. Okay, in this diagram, this is the normal reverse voltage, this is the breakdown. Okay, rapidly current increases, suddenly current increases, that is called the breakdown. In this reverse voltage is less than this is the reverse voltage is less than the breakdown voltage, the diode current is small and almost constant. So this is the almost constant, but when reverse voltage increases beyond the certain value, okay, large diode current flows. This is called the breakdown of the diode. Okay, the corresponding voltage is called the reverse breakdown voltage, that is indicated by the VBR, reverse breakdown voltage. Okay, repeat again. In the reverse biased condition, the reverse voltage is less than the breakdown voltage, the diode current almost small, almost constant. Okay, but when reverse voltage increases beyond the certain value, large diode current flows. Okay, this is called the breakdown of the diode. So in this breakdown mechanisms there are two types, avalanche breakdown and Zener breakdown. Okay, in the syllabus Zener breakdown is there, and Zener breakdown is the breakdown of a PN junction may occur because of one more effect is called the Zener effect. So when the PN junction is heavily doped, doping means adding the extra impurities. Okay, when the PN junction is heavily doped, the depletion region is very narrow automatically. So under reverse bias conditions, the electric field across the depletion layer is very intense. Electric field across the depletion layer is very intense. The electric field is voltage per distance is due to narrow depletion region. Okay, and high reverse voltage it is intense. Okay, in this reverse biased condition, the electric field is voltage per distance and due to narrow depletion region. Okay, so high reverse voltage is intense. So an intense electric field is enough to pull the electrons out of the valency bands of the stable atoms. So this is not due to collisions of the carriers with the atoms. Such a creation of the free electrons is called the Zener effect. So in this collisions may occur avalanche effect. Okay, creation of the free electrons is called the Zener effect. These minority carriers constitute very large current and the mechanism is called the Zener breakdown. The Zener effect is dominant for heavily doped diodes. The heavily doped diodes, the depletion region width is small. The field intensity per voltage is less than the 5 volts, becomes intense, is of the order of 0.3 megavolts per centimeter. Such an intense field causes Zener effect to pull the charge carriers from parent atoms and make them available as a free carriers. Okay, once again we repeat this. Zener breakdown means breaking of covalent bonds is due to intense electric field across the narrow depletion region. Okay, so this generates the large number of free electrons to cause the breakdown. That is the Zener breakdown. So in this Zener breakdown occurs for Zener diodes with the Zener breakdown voltage is less than 6 volts. That is very important. This Zener breakdown occurs for Zener diodes with VBR is less than the 6 volts. Okay, for the diodes having reverse breakdown rating between the 5 volts to 6 volts. Both Zener and avalanche mechanisms occur simultaneously. The breakdown is due to combination of the two. Okay, the breakdown voltage rating of a diode can be adjusted by changing the doping levels in the junction at the time of the manufacturing. This decides the practical safe operating voltage of the diode is called the peak inverse voltage. Okay, so breakdown is occurs. So in this way, this decides the practical safe operating voltage rating is called as the peak inverse voltage. Okay, so practically in reverse biased condition to avoid the reverse breakdown, the voltage appearing across the diode must be less than its PIV rating. PIV means peak inverse voltage. Okay, so in this Zener breakdown, the breakdown voltage decreases as junction temperature increases. That means Zener breakdown is negative coefficient of the resistance. Okay, negative NTC. Negative coefficient of resistance means NTC. NTC means negative temperature coefficient. That means temperature increases as the resistance is decreases. This occurs only heavily doped diodes. Okay, and next one, characteristics of the Zener diode. This is the VA characteristics of the Zener diode. Okay, in the forward biased condition, the normal rectifier diode and the Zener diode operate in a similar fashion. Okay, but Zener diode is designed to be operated in the reverse biased conditions. Zener diode is designed to operate in reverse biased condition. In this reverse biased condition, the diode carries reverse saturation current till the reverse voltage applied is less than the reverse breakdown voltage. Okay, this reverse voltage exceeds the reverse breakdown voltage. The current through it changes, but voltage across it remains almost constant. Such a breakdown region is a normal operating region for a Zener diode. Okay, the breakdown characteristics of a Zener diode is significantly important as it is an operating region for the diode when the reverse voltage is applied. Suppose reverse voltage is applied to a Zener diode is increased. Initially the current through it is very small. So this is it in the third quadrant. This is the reverse bias characteristics. This is the forward bias characteristics. In this PN device, PN diode, in the forward biased condition, PN diode and reverse the GNR diode is almost equal. Okay. In the reverse biased condition, the GNR breakdown condition is there. Okay. In this GNR breakdown, initially when the reverse voltage is increased, the GNR diode is increased. Initially the current through it is very small. Initially in this one, initially the current is very small, in the order of few microamperes or less. This is the reverse voltage current of the diode denoted by I0. This is the I0, reverse saturation current. At a certain reverse voltage, okay, current through the GNR diode increases rapidly. This is the current diode, GNR diode increases rapidly. This change from low value to large value of the current is very sharp and well defined. This is the GNR breakdown. Such a sharp change in the reverse characteristics is called the knee. This is the knee point. Okay, knee or GNR knee of the curve. In this knee, the breakdown is said to be occur in the device. Okay, the reverse bias voltage at which the breakdown occurs is called the reverse breakdown voltage. This is the reverse breakdown voltage denoted by VZ. Okay, the VZ is set by carefully controlling the doping level during the manufacturing of the process. The current corresponding to a knee point is called the GNR knee current. This is called the GNR knee current. Okay, and its a minimum current GNR must carry the operate in a reverse breakdown region. Okay, this is the very important. And reverse bias, this is the GNR diode VA characteristics. This is the knee point. This is the VZ knee point, knee voltage. GNR, this is the GNR breakdown voltage. This is the I minimum. This is the I maximum. Maximum current, minimum current. Minimum saturation current, small current flows. This is the small saturation current. Only GNR diode, GNR breakdown occurs in the only reverse biased condition. Okay, suddenly current is increases. This is the breakdown region. This is the GNR diode, symbolic representation. This is the cathode and this is the anode. Okay, Z. So, GNR diode. In this way, from the bottom of the knee, the breakdown voltage remains constant, almost constant. Through it is increases slightly as the GNR current IZ increases. The current at which the nominal GNR breakdown voltage is specified is called the GNR test current. Okay, denoted as IZ. The value and the corresponding GNR voltage VZ are specified on a GNR diode. In this capacity, as the current increases, the power dissipation PZ equal to VZ into IZ increases. The maximum current a GNR diode can carry safely is called the GNR maximum current, that is denoted by IZ maximum. The practical circuits to limit the GNR current between the IZ minimum to IZ maximum. The current limiting resistor is called as is used in the series with the GNR diode. Okay, this is the VA characteristics. So GNR diode, GNR regulation is used in voltage stabilizers. Okay. Another topic is varactor diodes. This is the symbolic representation of the varactor diode, anode and cathode. So, as the transition capacitance of the diode, transition capacitance, this is the capacitance. The transition capacitance of a diode varies with the applied voltage. Okay, it can be used as the voltage variable capacitance in many applications. In practice, special type of diodes are manufactured with the shows the transition capacitance property more prominently as they compare it to the normal diodes. Okay, such diodes are called the varactor diodes, varicap or VVC, voltage variable capacitances, or tunneling tuning diodes. Suppose when reverse voltage is applied to the PN junction, reverse voltage in this reverse voltage is applied to the PN junction in the reverse biased condition, the holes in the P region, in this holes in the, this is the reverse bias, P is connected to the negative terminal, N is connected to the positive terminal. So in the, when reverse voltage is applied to the PN junction, the holes in this P region, holes in the P region are attracted to the anode terminal of the electrons in the N region, are attracted to the cathode terminal, creating the region where there is a little current. In the reverse biased condition, there is a current flows in the small current flows, that is the minority charge carrier current. This region, depletion region, is especially devoured by carriers and it behaves as the dielectric of the capacitor. This is the dielectric region. This depletion region is the dielectric. This acts as the capacitor. Okay, which capacitor? Transition capacitance. The depletion region increases as the reverse voltage across it increases. In this, reverse voltage is increases, also automatically the depletion region also increases. And since capacitance varies inversely as a dielectric thickness, the junction capacitance will decrease as the voltage across the PN junction increases. In this, voltage across the PN junction is increases. So by varying the reverse voltage across the PN junction, the junction capacitance can be varied. This shows in the typical varactor voltage capacitance. Okay, curve. This is the voltage capacitance, varactor voltage capacitance curve. And applications. Major varactor considerations are capacitance value, voltage, variation in capacitance with voltage, maximum working voltage, leakage current. Mostly used in tunnel diodes, varactor diodes, or in this various other applications of the varactor diodes are tuned circuits, okay, FM modulators, automatic frequency control devices, adjustable band pass filters, parametric amplifiers, and television receivers. These are all the applications. Okay. The next topic, tunnel diodes. Okay, these are all the special purpose electronic devices. This is the tunnel diode. Symbolic representation of the tunnel diode is this one, anode and cathode. Okay. A normal PN junction diode has an impurity concentration of about 1 part in 10 power 8. Okay. In normal PN junction diode, the impurity concentration is 1 part in 10 power 8. This much amount of doping has the depletion layer with width of the about 5 microns, that is 5 into 10 power minus 4 centimeters. Okay, suppose we consider the normal PN junction diode, the impurity concentration is about 1 in 10 to the power of 8. Okay, this is the impurity concentration. That much of amount of doping has the depletion layer width. Okay, depletion layer width is 5 microns, that is 5 into 10 power minus 4. These characteristics are belongs to normal PN junction diode. The devices in which the concentration of impurity atoms is greatly increased up to 1 part in 10 power 3. Okay, that is the tunnel diode. In normal PN junction diode, impurity concentration is 1 part in 10 power 8. Okay, in tunnel diode, that is increased 1 part in 10 power 3. To get completely changed characteristics are called the tunnel diodes. These diodes are introduced by Leo Isaki in 1958. Okay, or 57 or 58. You know that a practical must have an energy at least equal to height of the potential energy barrier. Okay, at least equal to the height of the potential energy barrier if it is to move from one side of the barrier to another. However, for barriers as thin as those in diodes introduced by Isaki, this equation indicates that there is a large probability that an electron will penetrate through the barrier. This quantum mechanical behavior is referred to as the tunneling. Okay, and hence these high impurity density PN junction devices are called the tunnel diodes. Okay. Many carriers in tunnel diodes penetrate the barrier at velocities far more than the velocities available in the conventional diodes at low forward biased conditions. Due to such effect, it shows a negative resistance region in its volt ampere characteristics. This is the negative resistance region. This is the negative resistance region. Okay, VI characteristics. If voltage increases, current increases. If voltage increases, current suddenly decreases. This part is negative resistance region. Okay, in tunnel diode exhibits negative resistance region. In the tunnel diode, the dopant concentration in the help of P and N layers are increased. Okay, due to the point. However, when PN forward biased, the odd effect occurs is called the quantum mechanical tunneling, which gives rise to a given when an increase in forward voltage is accomplished by decrease in forward current. Okay, so forward voltage is increases, forward current is decreases. This is called the negative resistance of the region. Okay, and this operation, forward bias operation. In this forward bias operation, under normal forward bias operation, as voltage begins to increase, electrons at first tunnel through the very narrow PN junction barrier because filled electron stays in the conduction band. This is the conduction band EC and this is the valency band EV, energy band diagram. This is the EF, Fermi energy levels, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 and 0.5. Okay, in this condition, so in this normal forward bias operation, the voltage begins to increase. Electrons at first tunnel through the very narrow PN junction barrier because filled electron stays in the conduction band on the N side becomes aligned with the empty valency band hole states on the P side of the PN junction. Okay, as voltage increases further, these states becomes more misaligned and the current drops negative. This is called the negative resistance because current decreases with the increasing voltage. In this device, current is decreases with the increasing voltage. As the voltage increases, it further the diode begins to operate at a normal diode. The electrons travel by conduction across the PN junction and no longer by tunneling through a PN junction barrier. Thus, the most important operating region for the tunnel diode is negative resistance region. In this negative resistance, forward voltage increases and current also decreases. Okay. Under the reverse bias operation, in this reverse biasing operation, when used in reverse direction, there are called the back diodes. Reverse direction is the back diodes and can act as a fast rectifiers with zero offset voltage and extreme linearly for power signals. Okay, and a reverse bias, filled states in the P side become increasingly aligned with the empty states on the N side, and electrons now tunnel through the PN junction barrier in reverse direction. This is called the Zener effect that also occurs in Zener diodes. Okay, this is the negative resistance region. These are all the energy band diagrams. And another one, advantages of the tunnel diodes. So advantages: low cost, low noise, low power consumption, high speed. Okay, this is 1 part in 10 power 3. So this is very high speed and low power consumption and low cost. Environmentally immunity. Okay, simplicity. And applications: oscillators, triggering circuits in oscilloscopes, high speed counter circuits. Okay, tunnel diodes can also be used in low noise microwave amplifiers. These are all the applications. And another topic is photodiode. Okay, this is the symbolic representation of the photodiodes, anode and cathode. These are the photons. The photodiode is a semiconductor PN junction device. Okay, whose region of the operation is limited to the reverse biased region. Reverse biased region. This operation is also in the reverse biased region. Okay, this is the symbolic representation. The photodiode is connected in reverse biased condition. This is P region is connected to the negative terminal and N region is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. So this is the reverse biased condition. The depletion layer width large. So reverse bias condition. So automatically the depletion layer width is large in this way. Under normal conditions, it carries a small reverse current due to minority charge carriers. So reverse biased conditions, a small reverse current flows due to minority charge carriers. When light is incident through the glass window, this is the light. Okay, this light is incident through a glass window. This is the glass window on a PN junction. Photons in the light bombard the PN junction and a small energy is impacted to the valence electrons. This is the light energy. Okay, when light is incident through a glass window on the PN junction, photons in the light bombard the PN junction and a small energy is impacted to the valence electrons. Due to this bombarding, valence electrons are dislodged through the covalent bonds and become free electrons. Thus, more electron-hole pairs are generated. Thus, total number of the minority charge carriers increases. So, charge carriers are increases and hence reverse current flows. This is the basic principle of operation of the photodiode. Once again repeat this. the photodiode is connected in reverse biased condition. Okay, diffusion layer width is automatically large. In normal condition, it carries the small reverse current. So, in this reverse biased condition, there is a small reverse current flows due to the minority charge carriers. When light is incident in the PN junction through a glass window, this is the glass window. So, in the light bombarded the PN junction and a small energy is impacted to the outermost electrons, valence electrons. Due to this, valence electrons are dislodged from the covalent bonds. So, once light energy is flows, the valence electrons are dislodged from the covalent bonds and becomes the free electrons. Thus, more electron hole pairs are generated automatically once charge carriers are increased. The total number of minority charge carriers increases and hence reverse current also increases. This is the basic principle. And next, characteristics of the photodiode. These are all the characteristics. The photodiode is designed such that it is sensitive to light. When there is no light, the reverse biased photodiode carries a current which is very small and is called the dark current. It is denoted as I lambda. Dark current is denoted by I lambda. When it is comes, there is a no current. The reverse biased photodiode carries a current which is very small. That is called the dark current. It is purely due to thermally generated minority carriers. When light is allowed to fall on the PN junction through a small window, this is the small window, photon transfer energy to valence electrons to make freedom. Okay. Whence reverse current increases the potential to the light intensity. It is proportional to the light intensity. The reverse current increases. It is proportional to the light intensity. This is the light intensity. Once the reverse current increases, it is proportional to the light intensity. Okay, and it can be seen that the reverse current is not dependent on the reverse voltage and is totally depends on the only light intensity. Okay, the photodiode can be used as the variable resistance device. This is very important. The photodiode can be used as the variable resistance device controlled by the light intensity. It is called a photoconductive device. The responsible for photodiode is very fast and hence change in resistance from high to low or otherwise also very fast. It can be used in variety of the applications. Applications are alarm systems and counting systems, so and so. And advantages are photodiode advantages are it can be used as the variable resistance devices, highly sensitive to the light. The speed of the operation is very high. And disadvantages are temperature dependent, dark current, poor temperature stability, current needs amplification for driving other circuits. This is the photodiode.